Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here with another movie update. This time I want to talk about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And, you know, I'm glad we're getting to see a new live action movie, but it comes kind of heavy handed. Michael Bay is going to be producing this. He's not directing it, I don't think, but he's definitely producing it, and he's got a lot of influence of what's going on. And I like some Michael Bay's movies. You know, The Rock's good. I like The Island. And I was glad to see the Transformers come into a live action film, but it wasn't what the fans wanted. And that's exactly what's happening again in very early stages of this film, and there's a lot of fan upheaval about it, and I want to talk about that. So let's talk about some of that stuff. Okay, so Michael Bay said there's going to be a lot of changes to the Turtles. They're not teenagers, they're not Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're actually aliens. And the fans went nuts, and there was a huge backlash, and he's like, hey, calm down. And, he's got one of the original writers, I think it's Eastman, working on the movie and putting his input into it, and he's like, we got to update it, we got to make it fresh. And they're actually brought in by an alien race, which I'm presuming are the aliens that we see in the original not the cartoon, but the comic, the Utroms, which Kang, or Krang, or Kang, whatever it was, he was a bad guy in the cartoon. He was pretty much one of those. I'm guessing those are the aliens he's talking about. They look like a little brain, and they sit in an android body of some type, generally. And I'm guessing they're coming to Earth, and the ooze that creates them is something of theirs, and it's not a toxic ooze like in the comic book, which actually in a lot of comic circles it's related to the toxic waste that blinds Daredevil and gives him his powers. It seeps down into the sewers and onto these little baby turtles to make the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Well, that's not it. It's got something to do with these aliens. It's an alien goo, an alien ooze that creates them. And it's not even going to be called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's just going to be called Ninja Turtles. And I've got issues with that to a degree. On one hand, it kind of annoys me that they're not using Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But, on the other hand, the last movie that came out, the CG movie, was TMNT. And a lot of people just call them Ninja Turtles. So is that such a big thing? Not necessarily. It's really going to be dependent on what he does with these turtle characters. Now, Shredder's obviously not in this movie. It's going to be about these aliens and the turtles fighting back against the aliens. So he wants to make it edgier, something different, kind of out of this world kind of thing. I don't know. I'm still sketchy about the whole damn thing. I would presume Splinter is still going to be in this film. We know there's not going to be a Shredder. I would presume April O'Neil is going to be in the movie, as Michael Bay tends to like to have hot little sex pots run around in his movies. So, with no casting having been done yet on this, we don't have any voice actors for any of the Turtles or Splinter or any of the aliens, anything like that. No human cast members have been chosen yet, so we really don't know what's going on with it. It's still in very early development stages. Now, the actress who played April O'Neil in the first movie and Corey Feldman, they've both given their thumbs up to this new take on it. They think it's, hey, good job, go with it, Michael Bay, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. It's really going to be about the fans and if they're going to like it. So I guess we just have to kind of see what we're going to get. So let's take a look at some things. We found some things in the past that we thought was going to be in the movie, but I don't think they're going to be. And since April O'Neil is most definitely going to be in this film, I've got some ideas for casting for her. Let's talk about that, who we'd like to see, and see where it goes. So let's take a look at some of this stuff. Okay, this picture was leaked online probably a year or so ago as a possible prosthetic for a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie mask. It was about the same time when they're saying, yeah, we're going to reboot it, and this picture came out. This is an effect shop out in Hollywood somewhere, and it looks kind of creepy, if you ask me. I'm guessing it's supposed to be Michelangelo. It's kind of an orange-colored bandana. Very rough, very gritty. I kind of like how the bandana's ripped up and just kind of torn up. But I highly doubt this is actually a prop that's going to... This may have been an early-stage piece, if it at all was connected to it. Bay has said the Turtles are going to be motion captured CG characters, so I highly doubt we're going to have any kind of props like this in the film at all. So I'm going to guess that if this was part of the movie, it was very early on and subsequently dropped. So let's take a look at who we think would be good casting for April O'Neil. We know Michael Bay likes a hot, sexy girl. Look at the Transformers films. Look at The Island. Look at just about anything he's done. He's got a very hot little sex pot running around. Let's give him some ideas, shall we? The first person that comes to mind when I think who would make a good April O'Neil would be Christina Hendricks from Mad Men. She's hot. She's extremely buxom, redhead, and if we think about it, April O'Neil, when you look at that character from the cartoon, especially, that's what we remember April O'Neil as. She was a very buxom, red-headed girl, always in that weird yellow jumper suit. I don't know how reporters wear that, but okay. Anyway, I think she would make a pretty good one. Her only drawback is I think she's a little too old for not only the role per se, but for Michael Bay in specific. I don't think he would use an actress that old. He likes them very young and very hot. So I'm probably going to rule her out, although I think she would do a great job. Next up, I would say Lorleen Smith. She would make an awesome April O'Neil. She's really got the look, and this picture kind of shows you that. We know her from, I think she was in CSI, one of the CSIs, and Trick or Treat. She did a really good job in that film. I think she would be pretty good. I don't know, I think she's okay in the age, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I think she'd be pretty alright. Another possibility could be Kristen Bell. She's young enough, she's cute, she's funny, bubbly, she does the comedy well. I think she could do the action. She's got definitely in that age range I think Michael Bay could work with, and I think she'd be a nice draw-in for the crowd. Now here's an interesting one. Kat Dennings. We know her from the Thor movie. She was Natalie Portman's sidekick, essentially her friend in the film, but more so we know her from Two Broke Girls. She's very funny. She definitely has a nice muscular build. She's buxom. The only drawback is I think she's a little too athletic. She's a little too buxom, a little too curvy thick for Michael Bay's tastes, which is a shame because I think she is an outstanding actress, and she's just smoldering hot. Another possibility could be Katy Perry. She was just in the Smurfs. She's going to reprise the role of Smurfette in the sequel. She's starting to get into the acting field, I think. And if you've ever seen the Last Friday Night video, she's actually pretty good at acting. She's pretty funny, definitely buxom. She's cute. She's popular. She could draw people in with that name. So I could see that, definitely. Another actress to watch out for could be Zooey Deschanel. Gorgeous, smoldering, sensual eyes. She's quirky, she's funny, she's been in a lot of movies, she's got a hit TV show on Fox. She is a hot name. She's one of the it girls in Hollywood right now. I could very much see her fulfilling this role. And my last pick, I would say, for April O'Neil would go to Kate Upton. She's up and coming, very, very hot. If you have seen this Easter video, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Oh my goodness. She's in the Cat Daddy video, and she's Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. She's very cute, very bubbly. I don't know what her acting abilities are, but she's definitely that style Michael Bay likes. and she's got the look. I think she could do it if she's got the acting chops. But then again, Michael Bay really doesn't care about acting chops. Look at Megan Fox. Look at Whitney in this third Transformers movie. He likes the hot little prostitutes running around, and to draw the guys in. And well, Kate Upton can do that. So, what do you guys think? Who do you think would be a good April O'Neil choice? Voice actors, I don't know. I have no concept. Who do you think would be good? Who would make a good voice choice? And leave a message, leave a comment, make a video, add it onto here. Subscribe to my channel. Take a look at some of the other videos. If I get more information, I'll definitely put it out there for you guys. I'm interested to see where this goes, but I'm also pretty darn terrified at this point. What about you guys? Please, Michael Bay, don't screw this up. That's all I ask. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll check you later.